Working Class Beer Reviews is looking at Boulevard Carrot Cake Belgian-Style Strong Ale. This is from the barrel-aged mix pack that I bought. It's probably late December when I got it. 12-ounce bottle, 12.2%. And when you look on the website, it says it's 20 IBUs, but it doesn't really give any other description of it. I've got this Boulevard glass. It's got the little smokestack that's iconic for that area on Southwest Boulevard in Kansas City, Missouri, just south of downtown. And I figured it'd be appropriate to pour their beer into their own glass. And this looks like something a strong ale would be. Ooh. Set up into. So it's kind of dim in here. It's warming up outside. It's the very beginning of February, but I'm a little under the weather, and I just didn't feel everything's still kind of wet and soggy from thawing out. Like I said, the website, it doesn't really say much, so I'm actually looking at Beer Advocate. It's an 89, very good out of 100. So it's pretty decent. I don't know when this was introduced. Trying to see when people were. September 2024, January 2025. Yeah, so somewhere in probably later 2024 is when this came out. Yeah, so it's probably got some sort of maybe a Belgian strain of yeast to it. Like I said, I wish they gave more information about it. They don't give much about it. Normally they give you the hops and the malts and things like that, and if it had a certain strain of yeast. But Boulevard is owned by Duvel, so they have the access to the Belgian-style yeast or strains of yeast and stuff like that. So it definitely helped with. I think it helped with their distribution. I want to say that happened back in 2012, 2011 maybe. It was after the AB InBev buyout, so there's a bunch of these different companies were getting gobbled up. So what do you get? I said I wish it was a little lighter in here. It's very coppery, very coppery. The head did not. It's bottle conditioned, so I'm going to add a little more here. Swish and pour. This is typical for your smokestack style, like your Tank 7 and things like that. And they have a bourbon barrel quad that's popular. It doesn't say smokestack, but that's what their smokestack beers come. If they don't come in the big 750 champagne bottles, they'll come in that. So bottle condition. So it's a little cloudy, hazy, not real clear. I don't have real bright light in here to see more. But kind of a khaki bone-colored head. Only, not even a finger. And this is a narrower rim, so you think that would help to retain that. So I know I've had it, but I'm just going to act as if I'm going at it blindly again. Oh, right up in there. Yeah, sweet. So when you think of carrot cake, you think of a spice cake. So you got the cloves and cinnamon, nutmeg, and stuff like that, but in a dark cake. So it's probably got a lot of brown sugar or molasses in it. I do like carrot cake. I like the little ones you get at the gas station with the icing on top. Yeah, Hostess used to make a good carrot cake. So, hey, don't smell any sort of bitterness or anything like that. This kind of a sweet, malty, spicy smell to it. So let's go ahead and give it a sip. Yeah, definitely tastes carrot cake. It's sweet. It's over 12%, so 12.2. Strong ales are going to be a little bit sweeter, unless sometimes you get into these barley wines and they'll hop it up a bit, but they still kind of tend to be on the sweet side. It was interesting to try. The 6-pack was $14.99. Not necessarily a working class price, but I've seen 4-packs go for that price. So for a 6-pack, I actually thought that was kind of a good deal. And it's not something I get very often. Definitely something you would have in the cold, the winter time. You know, works very well as a sipper. Some call it like a dessert beer because it's on the sweeter side. It's something you would have after your meal. After you let your meal settle and you're sitting around talking, maybe you have a fire, and just kind of relaxing and mellow out. That would be the setting for something like this. It's a meal of its own. I can only imagine what the calories on this are like. I'm sure this is probably like 200 or more calories for just this glass for one bottle. It smells good. It smells nice. Someone on Beer Advocate was complaining about artificial, like chemicals and stuff like that. It says ale with natural flavors, so I don't know what chemicals they may be talking about unless they were able to find some information that I don't know about. Please enjoy by February 4th, so it's like only a couple days away, 2026. So it's still got another year or so on it. Something this strong, you could definitely cellar this, and it'll be fine. I would wrap it in a paper bag and keep it in a cabinet somewhere where it's not going to get hot, not going to freeze. You know, if you have a cellar or something like that, you want to keep it in, or basement. Just kind of protect it from the light. Wrap it up in a paper bag or something like that to keep the light from getting to it, and somewhere where the temperature's not going to fluctuate like crazy. You could probably forget about this for a few years and it'll be fine. And it tends to kind of, if you ever get a beer that has like a bit of a booziness or a harsh edge to it, it'll kind of sand that edge off a little bit. So you might still get like the carrot cake type spices, but maybe they won't be as pronounced. It'll kind of mellows everything out and balances. I mean, it'll still be strong. It's not going to lose its strength. That's there, you know. Yeah, it's good. If you like carrot cake and you like that flavor profile, you're probably going to be fine with this. Now, if you're a hophead and you're not much into malty beers, you may not like this. May not be up your alley. If you're a light beer drinker, you're probably not going to like this at all. I mean, you might take a sip and just sorry, that's my cough in there. Yeah, it's probably going to drive you up the wall, because it may not be bitter, but it's going to be like sweet. It's going to be boozy. It's just going to be too strong of a flavor. It's a very strong flavor. You can just tell by that color. Look at that color. Ding dong, ding dong. The lacing is good. I like this glass. I got this I get all my glassware at thrift stores. Carbonation. So, 10 cents at the Good Samaritan in Clinton. I have a nursing home that I deliver to right behind it. So, and from there, it's my last stop of that town on Thursdays before I leave to go to the next stop, which is in another town. And I'll just kind of go around the block, walk over there real quick. I only spend like maybe 5 minutes or so, just kind of browsing, perusing through there. I look through their glassware. I buy my wife some like wine glasses, champagne glasses. I get any sort of, if I find something interesting, a beer glass, I'll get that. You know, I've always kind of grown up garage sailing, thrift store shopping. It's one of those, one man's, trash is another man's treasure. So it's kind of neat to find things that people don't appreciate. I love to appreciate the things that are unappreciated. That's just kind of my thing. So, but yeah, if this is kind of something that you would like, let me know in the comments. If you're a fan of Boulevard, and if anybody from Boulevard's watching this, hit me up. Let me know. So I've got 2 more in this selection. I've got the Baltic Porter, which is aged in red wine and bourbon barrels. And then I've got a bourbon barrel aged chai Imperial Stout, chai bean and tea. So Baltic Porter. I'm not sure. I mean, I've heard of it, so I'm guessing that's up like it's a European type porter, not a English porter. So if anybody can clarify what a Baltic Porter is, let me know. I'm just kind of looking at the box. It has an enter to win a Bourbon Trail trip. Details on bottom. Well, I guess I might as well. Let me take these out so I can look at it. Our story, real quick. This is Boulevard Brewing. In 1989, American brewing was just beginning to stir from a long slumber. Boulevard Brewing set out to make beers for real beer lovers. Beers with color, flavor, body, and aroma. The finest ingredients and the best of old and new brewing techniques come together in an array of exceptional beers, ever adventurous and constantly evolving. Cheers. So that's from Boulevard. Enter to win. Great barrel-aged beer starts with a great base beer, but also requires exceptional whiskey barrels. Scan below for your chance to win a trip to see where our barrel-aged journey begins. The Bourbon Trail, located in the beautiful rolling bluegrass hills of Kentucky. One lucky winner will get to taste some of the best whiskey in the world, straight from the source. So it's got a QR code. Maybe if you want to scan that, if you could pause it and scan that, maybe you can. But if not, if Boulevard is sold in your area, look for this. They said $14.99. I didn't think that was a bad deal. And I look forward to doing reviews on the other two. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching this, and I appreciate, you know what, maybe I should just kind of, for your enjoyment. I will see you guys later.